I'm Beck and food's my life. In today's video, I'm going to make a low sugar, low carb cake, and it's coming right up. So I've decided to make this video today because lots of my followers have been asking me about low sugar, low carb, or keto sweet treats, and do I make them? Funny enough, yes, I do have a couple up my sleeve because I myself have been following a bit of a keto diet lately, and I think it's a really good time for me to share these videos because apparently lots of people are, following this trend. I have found sticking to this diet really easy because I don't feel like I'm missing out on any sweet treats, and that's really important. I think the key to success on any diet is to feel as though you're not missing out. When the afternoon comes and I'm having a cup of tea, I still want to feel like I'm having a little indulge. So I've made a couple of sweet treats over the last few weeks that I enjoy in the afternoons, and it keeps me going. So in this video, I'm going to make a cake or a loaf. I'm also going to do some coconut macaroons, so keep an eye out for that video as well. And the best part is, this cake today is super easy to make. It's just melt and mix. Let me show you how it's done. So I'm going to start off here by preparing my wet ingredients. As you can see, I have 3 eggs in my mixing bowl here. To this, I'm going to add some sour cream, some full cream milk. Now you can always use an almond milk if you're dairy free. Some melted butter. And again, if you're dairy free, you could always use some coconut oil. And some flavors. So because this is predominantly a lemon cake, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of lemon essence. And of course, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now at this point, you could also add some lemon rind if you want to. I just don't have any lemons at the moment, so I'm just going to go with my essence. So I'm going to use a whisk and I'm going to bring all that together. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to bring over my bowl of dry ingredients now. In my bowl, I have about 1.5 cups of almond meal, and now to this, I'm going to add some sweetener. Now, I just want to reiterate here, make sure you're using a natural sweetener. So I use stevia, and I get this from the sugar aisle in my local supermarket. There is such a range these days of natural sweeteners, so please have a good old look. Try not to use those awful chemical sweeteners like aspartame. They're just so bad for you. Keep it natural. And now I'm going to add some baking powder, some ground cinnamon and ground nutmeg to give this an extra boost of flavour. I'm going to use my spatula to give that a good mix. And that's it, we're done. All we have to do now is add those wet ingredients, mix thoroughly. And here is a loaf tin that I have just roughly prepared earlier with some baking paper. This is a 25 by 12 loaf pan, and it's quite a nice deep one. I like to use deep loaf tins. I find that you end up with a nicer looking cake at the end, not so flat. So all we're going to do now, of course, is add our beautiful mix to our pan. I have had the oven preheating at 175 degrees Celsius. And now I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. And that's it. And there you go, the cake is done. Look at that. It's got a beautiful golden brown colour on top. That just smells sensational. Now the trick with this keto cake is to let it cool completely in its tin. Then once it's cool, I keep it in a container and I store it in the fridge. Now it stays good in the fridge for quite a while, and my usual routine is every afternoon I cut myself a nice thick slice of this cake. I put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds just to warm it up, and then I put some butter on top and I enjoy it with my cuppa. Look, it's not like your traditional cake, of course. It's a healthier version. It's not going to be the same, but you know what? When you don't have sugar and you really have that craving for something sweet, this is pretty close to the real thing. Now, the other exciting thing about this recipe is it allows you to get really creative. Now, this of course is my lemon cake version, but if you can source some interesting extracts and flavors, the possibilities are endless. Banana extract will turn this into a banana loaf. Chocolate extract will turn this into a chocolate cake. I'd love for you to get in touch with me and let me know if you've had success trying something a little bit different. Now, if you want to have a go at making my keto lemon cake, all you need to do is check out the description box below, because there you're going to find a link to my website. Once you're there, find the recipe, click on the button for the recipe. You know, it is $1, but guys, $1 is so cheap for a recipe that you're going to keep on making for days. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, or better still, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll always know what I'm up to in the kitchen. And I'll see you next time.